Hello? Hey, it's great to hear from you again. How's it going? What? Really? They've landed in Vegas. Oh my god, that's... No, that's perfect. Yeah, no, that's great. Alright, yeah, no, we'll make sure that they're taken care of. We'll get them booked into their hotels and we'll get it sorted out. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Definitely looking forward to seeing them soon. Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you very much, Gado. I'm looking forward to future collaborations, and we'll definitely work something out for the future. We'll work together again. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Alright, thank you very much. Goodbye. Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to episode 5 of my WWE 2K mode in All Elite Wrestling. That is right, we are back yet again for another episode, and today's episode is very big. And the reason being that this today is the final episode of AEW Dynamite before Double or Nothing. This is the go home show. And so naturally you know that this is going to be a pretty big one as we finalize everything going into the big pay-per-view this Saturday in AEW terms. And by AEW terms, you know I mean in terms of timeline, in terms of AEW GMO time. We are just a few days away from DON, and I am very excited for that pay-per-view. Very excited for some reasons that you guys already know. Of course, we've got the Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley match coming up for the AEW World Championship. And then there's other reasons that you guys don't quite know yet that I'm very excited about, but you'll see in due course. But as you guys will know, if you've even seen a few episodes of this AEW Gym mode so far, at the beginning of every episode, we take a look at the current budget, we take a look at the views and ratings from last episode, we see how much extra budget we're going to get, and see who we want to buy in today's episode. And this episode is no different, so let's go ahead and see what the current budget is, see how many views and ratings we got in the last episode, and see who we want to buy today on the go-home show of AEW Dynamite. So for the last episode, aka episode 4, we broke it to the 2,000 views or higher threshold, which means we get plus $50,000, and we also got over 300 likes, which means that's an extra plus $45,000 added onto the current budget. And of course, the current budget at the last episode was $104,000, which means altogether our new budget is $199,000. And so in a very similar fashion to the last episode, episode number 4, we also have 6 more participants in the AEW Combine for today's episode, which means I've got to pay them all $5,000 each because, you know, DDJ is a man of the independent wrestler, and I'm not just going to pay you in a hot dog and a handshake or like $25 a match. No. You're getting $5,000 for competing on my AEW. In addition to paying $30,000 for the AEW Combine participants, I'm going to go ahead and also continue to build up my women's division by buying Tay Conti for $5,000 and Abaddon for $15,000. And even though she was only just brought in, added to the roster last episode, I'm not wasting any time because she's one of my favorites right now in the wrestling world. We're spending an extra $10,000 to buy Thunder Rosa. Now, the final person that I'm going to be buying today in the episode 5 intro, the go home show for AEW Dynamite, is a comment that I've been seeing over the last couple episodes, and I do read the comments. I hear you guys when you're suggesting people. I may not buy them straight away, but I'm listening. I am a general manager that is going to listen to the people. I hear you, you know? And so over the last couple episodes, I've been seeing these comments, you know, for example, day 1 of asking Deonte DDJ to buy the Best Friends, or day 2 of asking Deonte DDJ to buy Orange Cassidy, and my response to that is, I got you. And so for the biggest spend in this intro here today, we're spending $35,000 on Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, and Orange Cassidy, the Best Friends. And at least for now, I think that's all the spending that I'm going to do in today's episode. Our remaining budget is once again $104,000, exactly as it was last episode, coincidentally, because I don't really want to spend all my budget right now. I know I still have to keep paying the AEW Combine participants, and so I need to keep a little bit of money there. And also, there's some things I want to do going forward here where I've kind of got to have some money to play with. So you'll see what I mean, but yeah, more on that later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are on the air once again, this time for the go-home show 2 Double or Nothing, which is this Saturday, where the Young Bucks will fight Jurassic Express for the vacant World Tag Team Championships. It simply does not get any bigger than this.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 390 pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
But as far as tonight goes here in AEW, we have one final show before DON, and it's going to be a huge dynamite in store for you here tonight. But for the Young Bucks, they're about to sign the contracts to face Jurassic Express at Double or Nothing for those titles. And ever since this new era began here in AEW Dynamite, the Young Bucks undefeated in tag team competition. For the Young Bucks, the momentum is in their corner, but the opponents that they'll be facing on Saturday are also undefeated as well. This is going to be a tag team clash like we have never seen before. And now here come their opponents this Saturday at Double or Nothing. Jungle Boy to your left, Luchasaurus to your right, the Jurassic Express. And for the Bucks, at least, they qualified by beating Proud and Powerful to fight for those World Tag Team Championships at Double or Nothing. But then on the other hand, Jurassic Express just 1 week ago defeating MJF and Wardlow. So, Nick, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think I am, Matt, because what I'm thinking, what I think we're both thinking, is that we've got one more match to win against these two, and then we become the World Tag Team Champions. Damn right, and we've done this countless times before. We've won IWGP Championships, we've won ROH Tag Team Championships, and it's only a matter of time before we add AEW Tag Team Championships to that list. And what makes you so confident that you're going to beat us at Double or Nothing? It's almost like you're looking past us, and I don't respect that. Yeah, see, our whole lives, whether it be the 65 million years Luchasaurus has been on this planet or the 23 that I have, the fact of the matter is people have always looked past us. People have always underestimated us and what we are capable of. And at Double or Nothing, we're going to be the ones to change the world when we become AEW World Tag Team Champions. Yeah, real nice pep talk there, little buddy. I'm sure everyone is real proud of you guys making it this far, but everyone is a real tough guy until they take a super kick to the face. And hey, with that being said, you guys are pretty good. I'm sure you'll be tag champions someday, but that doesn't come at the expense of the Young Bucks. Now let's sign these contracts and get out of here, man. Now hold on a second, we aren't gonna just let you disrespect us and overlook us both. See, we may be the underdogs, but we thrive in this situation. And plus, if you guys are so confident, then why don't one of you take on one of us here tonight? I certainly have no problem facing either of you here tonight. Good, because Luchasaurus, you go ahead and save your energy for this Saturday. I'll show this guy exactly what I'm made of. That's exactly what I plan on doing, Jungle Boy, but I don't want you using any cheat tactics, Matt, so here's what I'll propose. I'll stay in the back for this match if your brother Nick over there does too. Fine, I have no problem doing it on my own. You think we need to cheat to win? We're the freaking Young Bucks. You're on. Well, as you just heard moments ago, ladies and gentlemen, confirmed for later tonight, it is official. Matt Jackson will take on Jungle Boy with Luchasaurus and Nick Jackson respectively back in the locker room area, so no distractions can take place. It is going to be one Young Buck versus one member of Jurassic Express in what should promise to be an absolute banger. And just days away from their title match at Double or Nothing, Moxley and Omega must team up to battle a common foe in the Inner Circle's Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara, and that's in the main event later tonight here on AEW Dynamite. And with the momentum that Moxley has had as world champion, with the momentum that Kenny Omega has gained since he began his winning streak as of late, it is certainly going to be interesting to see if these two can coincide with the tensions between them in that tag team main event later tonight. Oh, I love this song. Everybody shut up and listen to the entrance theme, the entrance anthem of Yuka Sakazaki. Oh my god, I feel like I'm on crack cocaine every time I hear this song. It's absolutely sensational. There is Yuka Sakazaki, who's about to take on Brandy Rhodes here in the women's division on Dynamite. Oh my god, what an absolute banger of a theme song. And for Yuka Sakazaki, making her first appearance here in AEW Dynamite in the new era, recently signed to an official contract in AEW, she's looking to build momentum in her first match here against Brandy Rhodes and continue her journey towards the Women's Championship, which Hikaru Shida currently holds. I hate to let you down, Yuka, and to all these people, but I will not be competing here tonight. See, whilst I will not be competing here tonight, this woman is, because here in AEW it finally hit me that my wrestling mastermind deserves to be passed on to the next generation, and with my genius there is potential here to create one of the most dominant factions of all time, and in due course the Nightmare Collective will continue to grow. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there are 8 million ways to die, and she's one. What the hell is Brent?
There are 8 million ways to die. She's one.
Oh my goodness me! The emergence of the Awesome Kong here on AEW Dynamite! And look at the size of this absolute beast of a woman. Awesome Kong has made her way here onto Wednesday night, flanked by Brandy Rhodes, and she said the Nightmare Collective is going to continue to grow. What a way to start. You got Awesome Kong, one of the most powerful women, if not the most powerful woman in wrestling history. Oh, I cannot believe my eyes. The Kong has arrived, and for Yuka Sakazaki, I'd be getting out of here. I'd be getting out of whatever city we're in right now. I do not want to face Awesome Kong if I'm Sakazaki. And now Yuka Sakazaki here, I mean, she's gonna try her best, but against Awesome Kong, what can you do? Referee rings the bell, here we go. Oh my goodness me, look at this, and Awesome Kong wasting no time, slamming down Yuka Sakazaki here. This is not gonna be good. If I was Yuka Sakazaki, I'm finding a white towel to throw in right now, because this is not gonna end well for me if I'm Yuka. Jesus Christ, I cannot believe it. Brandy Rhodes saying she's not competing tonight, and there are 8 million ways to die, and she's one. I believe her, quite frankly, in Awesome Kong. I believe that she could kill Yuka Sakazaki live here on Dynamite. And then we're gonna have to cut the cameras, because that's just kind of the competitor that Awesome Kong is. She does not give a single damn, but Yuka Sakazaki using her speed here to her advantage, but Awesome Kong, these women just going through a little feel up here low. Nicely done there by Yuka Sakazaki, taking down Awesome Kong, and Sakazaki is looking to put away Awesome Kong. The ultimate upset here on AEW Dynamite. No! The double knees by the Awesome One, Awesome Kong, and now, oh my goodness me, she is just wrenching down on Yuka Sakazaki, and somehow a merciful beast is Awesome Kong. She puts down Yuka Sakazaki, at least momentarily right there. And oh my god, the slit though, that does not spell good for Yuka. Jesus Christ, I still can't wrap my head around the fact that Awesome Kong is here on AEW Dynamite. Look at that Hurricane Runner again. Oh, I don't know if this is the smartest thing, Yuka. You're going up to that top rope again. It was counted before by Awesome Kong. It's going to be counted again. Oh, she went for a different move. But again, those huge knees of Awesome Kong playing a pivotal role in this one. And now Awesome Kong with the sit-out powerbomb to Yuka Sakazaki. Ref Aubrey counts the pin, and that is all she wrote. It is done. Awesome Kong has arrived. Jesus Christ, what a brutal performance that was from Awesome Kong. And look at this, Hikaru Shida, the AEW Women's Champion, is watching on, because she just got a huge threat, no pun intended, into her women's division. There is no doubt about it. She is the biggest threat to anyone's women's title, especially Hikaru Shida's, now that Awesome Kong has arrived in Dynamite. Awesome Kong has emerged here in the women's division, and this may truly be the end of the world as we know it. Breaking news just coming through here this Saturday at Double or Nothing. MJF will defend his Dynamite Diamond Ring in an 8-person battle royal. And so to get his live reaction to this news, my guest at this time, MJF. How are you feeling about this news? I'm feeling it's time to get some new interviewers in this company, because I see your stupid face far too much. But according to this news, I don't even have time to deal with your husband's psychotic rampage again, so I'll refrain from insulting you in your pathetic home country, because now I have to put this ring on the line at DON. These people will cheer for my downfall, but it simply doesn't matter, because I am still MJF, the fastest rising star in professional wrestling today, and I will retain my Dynamite Diamond Ring this Saturday, because I'm better than you, and you know it. Oh, hang on just a second, MJF. We're about to be joined by a man who in a very similar fashion used to refer to himself as the best in the world at what he does. Chris Jericho is here on Dynamite. You know, Maxwell, I see a lot of potential in you. I almost see a young Chris Jericho within you, and maybe someday you will have achieved everything I have achieved, but right now, I'm the one who is a multi-time champion. I am the one who is a future Hall of Famer, and I am the greatest of all time, but I've won everything except it. What's it? What are you talking about? I don't know what it is. The Dynamite Diamond Ring, you stupid jackass, but it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna win that ring this Saturday at Double or Nothing. See you around, kid. My goodness, what a battle royal it's going to be this Saturday at DON for that Dynamite Diamond Ring. MJF and Chris Jericho confirmed for that match, and for Chris Jericho getting straight to the point in this confrontation with MJF. And Oh my goodness me, what the hell is he doing here? Taz has arrived here in AEW Dynamite and ominously just standing, staring at MJF and Jericho. What the hell does this mean? Whilst I'm still kind of puzzled over that last segment there with Taz making his appearance to confront or almost stare down MJF and Chris Jericho, I guess we'll find out what that means in the coming weeks. But right now, it is time for Matt Jackson going at it alone here. No Nick Jackson, he is in the back along with Luchasaurus because Matt Jackson is about to take on Jungle Boy in singles action. And for either of these men, whether it be Jungle Boy or Matt Jackson, this is huge going into Double or Nothing. Whoever wins this match basically has bragging rights, basically has all the momentum heading into that title match this Saturday. And now here comes Jungle Boy. As he said earlier tonight, he has always been overlooked because of his size. He has always been the underdog. But this Saturday at DON, could him and Luchasaurus become the next World Tag Team Champions here in AEW? Jungle Boy Jack Perry looking to live up to his father's expectation, looking to live up to his father's name, of course the late great Luke Perry, and become a champion this Saturday and make his father prouder than ever before. But now Matt Jackson gets ready to go at it alone. No Nick Jackson and no Luchasaurus. This is going to be Jungle Boy against Matt Jackson. Singles action is underway here on AEW. And look at this, Jungle Boy shot off the bat. Oh my god, a unique maneuver right there into a cover. But of course, Matt Jackson kicking out is only the first move of the match. I don't expect Matt Jackson to go down that easily. And you know, when it comes to both these men, I mean, if we ever see the Young Bucks split up or if we ever see the Jurassic Express split up, both men that could have tremendously successful singles careers by the time it is all said and done here in AEW. And now look at this, Jungle Boy showing resilience, sweeping the leg and taking down Matt Jackson. And now Jungle Boy here bouncing off the ropes looking for something. Oh, he hits a nice enziguri to the back of the head. And he went for an elbow there. Oh, nice counter to that drop kick right there. Jungle Boy is showing up and showing out right now, showing why the Young Bucks should not look past him and Luchasaurus this Saturday at DON. And now look at this, a little blockbuster for your troubles. And now Jungle Boy certainly is building momentum here, and there's a headbutt. Impressive showing so far by Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And now look at this, a big knee to the head as well. Matt Jackson right now. I mean, normally if this was a tag match, I'd say he needs to get to the tag to his brother Nick, but Nick's in the back right now. Of course, an agreement between him and Luchasaurus that they would stay in the back, so no interference or anything could happen. This is just a one man from each team match right now. And I truly mean it when I say the winner of this one will have all the momentum. Oh my goodness, a Frankensteiner there by Jungle Boy to Matt Jackson. Forget whatever I was saying. I was going to say something about all the momentum being in the corner of one of these men, but I think Jungle Boy is about to get it done. Jungle Boy could get the job done here against Matt Jackson. No, he doesn't connect with that springboard frog splash. The springboard frog splash does not connect, and now Matt Jackson going to town here on, oh, there's a nice spear by Matt Jackson. Counter there by Jungle Boy though, and now this man, oh wait a second, no, a counter by Matt Jackson, it hit straight to the head, and now Jungle Boy is groggy. Matt Jackson looking to fly here. Oh, what a maneuver that was. And look at this, Matt Jackson is feeling himself in this one right here, but he needs to stay focused on Jungle Boy and finish him off for good here, and he's going to help his cause with a neck breaker like that. And I mean, we speak about how Jungle Boy is a great singles competitor, and so is Luchasaurus, but also Matt and Nick as well. You know, they're known as to be a tag team, and where it's like a nice Hurricane Rana there, or a nice head scissors by Jungle Boy, who is feeling himself more than ever tonight. It's almost like that contract signing really lit a fire underneath both these men, and now they're just showing up and showing out here on Dynamite. But as I was saying, when it comes to Matt and Nick Jackson, normally people do think of Nick Jackson as the better singles competitor between Matt and Nick, and wait a second, there's a unique cover, unique counter there, albeit it was into the cover in this fast-paced action matchup, but a kick out by Jungle Boy. But yeah, normally people are like, oh yeah, Nick Jackson is the better singles competitor, but don't sleep on Matt. Matt is just as good as well in that professional wrestling ring. Now Jungle Boy, look at this, looking to go high risk, high reward, but will it pay off? Jungle Boy looking for the spectacular, no! High risk and no high reward, and there's a super kick from Matt Jackson taking down Jungle Boy. Oh, what a super kick, and in the words of Matt Jackson, everyone is a tough guy until they take a super kick to the face, and Matt Jackson picks up the win, heading into DON. What an incredible match, take nothing away from Jungle Boy or Matt Jackson, but in the end, Jackson with that one decisive super kick, and he picks up the win. The Bucks have the most momentum heading into Double or Nothing, the championship match this Saturday. And I'll tell you one thing as well, and oh my god, look back in the ring, it's Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. attacking both men that will just match. The Lucha Brothers are here on Dynamite. Miedo. Cierto miedo. The Lucha Bros are back and we're not going to waste any time in getting exactly what we want. We want to be added to the World Tag Team title match at Double or... Oh my goodness me, look who it is! Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. Just when you thought the tag team division hadn't changed enough, think again. You know, there's a lot of talk going around, Cash, about the best tag team in the world, the best tag team in AEW, the next tag team champions, and quite frankly, all of it is wrong because no one seems to know the right answer. But in case it wasn't clear, the answer to the best tag team in the world, the best tag team in AEW, and the next tag team champions are the two men you're looking at right now. You're damn right, and honestly, we don't give a damn if the Lucha Bros are in the match or not. I'm not sure if you'll even make it to Saturday, boys, but if you do, it ain't gonna make a difference. Hell yeah, because when Double or Nothing goes off the air, only one team will be left standing as your new AEW World Tag Team Champions, and it's gonna be Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, FTR. Say yeah for the revival of tag team wrestling. FTR have arrived here in All Elite Wrestling, but moving on from the impressive growth of the tag team division over just this one night, it is time to move to another area that is always impressive, and that is of course the AEW Combine. Because just last night on AEW Dark, we had 3 more matches in the round of 16 of the AEW Combine, and it's time to take a look at the highlights for those matches right here, right now. And now with his first appearance here in AEW, here on AEW Dark, the man known as Trevor Rage. In his words, Rage is the future, but we're about to find out if that's a damn fact or not here in the AEW Combine round of 16. Now here comes Ray Ian, a veteran of the wrestling industry, never been to a major promotion though, always traveling the independents. Could this be the time for Ray Ian and his biker persona to make his way to AEW? The man who claims that Rage is the future, and Trevor Rage going straight after Ray Ian before he can even get his jacket off right here on AEW Dark, wasting no time in impressing here in the round of 16 AEW Combine. And what is he about to go for here? Wait a minute, he's swinging him around, and oh, what a neck breaker that is. A unique maneuver here, the offensive innovation of Trevor Rage, and now wait a second, he's picking him up here for a, oh my goodness me, what a maneuver that is. What a unique maneuver off the bat. Perhaps Rage is the future right there. He delivers that maneuver, and he advances into the quarterfinals here in AEW Dark. And for Trevor Rage, he advances into the quarterfinals in quick time here on Dark. He will face either Jay White or Carlito in the next round. Oh, welcome back to the professional wrestling sphere. One of a kind, Rob Van Dam is here in AEW. And really, I didn't even need to sit here and speak about the accolades of this man, an absolute legend in the wrestling world. You all know who RVD is. But now for Rob Van Dam making his first appearance here in an AEW ring on Dark, looking, because he's a free agent right now, he's looking to win this AEW Combine and get the AEW contract and go on to finish his career here in AEW. Although it's going to be easier said than done, facing the ever spooky Sister of Darkness, Sarah White. And now RVD here, wait a second, a counter by Sarah White, roll through right there on RVD. Now throwing him to the outside of the ring here in this intergender match here in AEW Dark. And look at this, Sarah White just admiring her handiwork right here. Oh, what a drop kick. And at one point there, I'm pretty sure Sarah White was content with just getting the count out victory on Rob Van Dam and advancing into the quarterfinals, but now she knows she's gonna have to do more work on RVD to put him away. And Sarah White refreshing the count there to deal more punishment to Rob Van Dam. Perhaps he's gonna regret coming back at the hands of Sarah White, who has had a brutal showing in this one for the Sister of Darkness. We don't know much about Sarah White. She's quite a private person, quite a, one of these people that lives in the shadows, but she's been incredibly impressive so far with this moveset. But wait a second, a counter by RVD right there, front face locked in. And now Rob Van Dam, what a forearm that is right there, and now throwing Sarah White to the outside of the ring. And you know RVD, he loves to fly from this position, one of a kind, going for a suicide dive, and throwing Sarah White right back in the ring. There's a big boot to the head by RVD, and Sarah White might be out right now. And RVD, oh my goodness me, look at the positioning. Rob Van Dam incoming with the 5-star frog splash, connecting flush, and now into the cover on the Sister of Darkness, Sarah White, and that has got to be all she wrote. Rob Van Dam advances into the quarterfinals, and could we be heading towards one final run in AEW for RVD? He came to collect. Leo Rush has made his way to Dynamite here for round of 16 action in the Combine against Shane, and in my opinion, the dark horse to go the distance here in the AEW Combine, go all the way, because no doubt about it, Lio Rush is one of the very best cruiserweights in the world today, one of the very best wrestlers in the world today, and if anyone can go the distance, it's Lio. I mean, around the wrestling world, I truly don't believe that Lio Rush has gotten the appreciation that he deserves in his career. Sure, he's controversial sometimes, but you can't deny that he deserves to be treated a lot better than he has before, because that young man right there is a damn talented athlete, and if he makes his way to AEW, it is going to be something to watch. And now as the lights go out here in AEW Dark, I mean, we talk about all that Lio Rush has done. This man, he lives more in the shadows than Sarah White, and we quite frankly know nothing about Shade. He is one of the most spooky, mysterious competitors from the independent circuit, and now Shade is making his way down to the AEW ring here in a sea of darkness. And now here we go between Lio Rush and Shade, and Lio Rush wasting no time taking down Shade. Lio Rush looking to prove that he deserves a lot more than he has been handed in the wrestling business, but look at the size of Shade. This one is almost twice the size of Lio Rush. If he wants to win this match, he's going to have to use his speed and his agility, and what a counter that is right there. Going after these, trying to chop down the big man, but he might not get it done. What a move from Shade. And the big man Shade, mysterious as ever, but he is damn impressive in that ring from everything I've seen. And now look at this from Shade, the Northern Light suplex. My god, he's saying you may be a cruiserweight, but you can cruise a weight to come to AEW. This is my time, is what Shade is saying. And now Irish whipping Lio Rush into the corner here and go for something big, go for the knee, but a counter by Lio Rush. But wait a second, a counter here by Shade in that wrestling hold, and now Shade is getting back up here with those elbows straight to the gut of Lio Rush, and again and again. And now Shade here from the top rope. Oh my goodness me, went for a shooting star press, and Lio got the knees up. Lio Rush with the knees up, and now Lio spinning around with the DANTE. And now Lio saying, let me show you how it's done. What a frog splash right there from Lio Rush. We talk about impressive frog splashes. I mean, if Lio Rush meets RVD in the finals, oh my god, he advances. Lio Rush against Rob Van Dam is gonna be a banger. We talk about impressive frog splashes in the wrestling world. You talk about the 5-star frog splash. Lio Rush's may just be the first ever 6-star frog splash, and now Lio Rush is gonna advance to the quarterfinals to face the Mr. 5-star frog splash himself, Rob Van Dam. And here we go, it is time for our main event, the final match before Double or Nothing this Saturday. The main event here at AEW Dynamite, Jericho and Guevara at the Inner Circle taking on the men who will clash this Saturday, Moxley and Omega. This one is gonna be good. You want to speak about the AEW World Championship, look at the inaugural AEW World Champion Chris Jericho, the man who held the title for quite a number of months before he lost it to Jon Moxley. And I mean, really, when it comes to being in AEW, Chris Jericho has absolutely nothing to prove, but with that being said, he is a man who has claimed he is the best in the world at what he does. You know that he wants to get redemption at the hands of Kenny Omega, who beat him a week ago in the Alpha vs Omega rematch in the main event. And now here comes the Spanish God, our one half of the Les Sex gods, Sammy Guevara, of course part of the Inner Circle as well, and a man who I know I always talk about the potential that superstars and wrestlers have in this company, but Sammy Guevara is definitely towards the top of that list. I mean, he has future world champion written all over him someday. Jericho and Guevara wait as this man makes his entrance, the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship, the man who will face Jon Moxley this Saturday, Kenny Omega. And what a month it has been for the best battle machine, Kenny Omega, beginning this new era of AEW Dynamite in a match against Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship, a no-holds-barred street fight, which was an absolute banger, but in the end, Moxley came out on top to retain the title. Omega went on a bit of a warpath, building momentum, going on that winning streak, beating Avalon, beating Janela, and of course, most recently, beating Chris Jericho. But for Omega, now that he has the title match, can he capitalize on this winning streak and go on to become the AEW World Champion for the first time in his respective career? Honestly, if this man has anything to say about it with the mood he has been in recently dealing with MJF and now moving his attentions back to Omega, I would highly doubt that Kenny Omega wins the world title this Saturday night. Ever since taking that belt from Jericho many months ago at Revolution, Moxley has been on a warpath like no other. He has been making waves in the professional wrestling world to become one of the most dominant world champions in recent memory. And And so if Omega is going to be the one to finally end the title win of Jon Moxley, he's going to have to pull it all out the bag, but it is not about double or nothing right now. It's about Omega and Moxley teaming up and seeing if they can get along against 2/3 of the Inner Circle. Or excuse me, oh, nice move there by Jericho, the flapjack to Omega in the early going, not 2/3 of the Inner Circle. There's more than 3 members. There's Jericho, there's Hager, there's Guevara, there's Patron Powerful, and probably many more in the future to be added. The Inner Circle really never want to shy away from adding new members into their group. They are always looking to expand and dominate the AEW landscape. But there's a nice move to the knees of Kenny Omega. You take out those knees, Chris Jericho knows that if you take out those knees of Kenny Omega, he's not going to be able to deliver that V-trigger, is he? But now Chris Jericho picking up Kenny Omega, and a little rematch from last week, almost like we're getting an Alpha vs Omega 3 right now. But of course, a week ago, Kenny Omega coming out on top after delivering that one-winged angel to Chris Jericho. And now an Irish whip by Kenny Omega. Look at this. How are these two going to work together? They're working together right now. He tags in Jon Moxley. The Irish whip by Kenny Omega, drop toe hold, and the elbow by Jon Moxley. And now Moxley with those wicked hits straight to the ground. It's almost like a Revolution rematch now between Jericho and Moxley. And now an Irish whip. Here we go. Moxley. Oh, wait a second. No counter there to Jon Moxley. And Chris Jericho going for the accidental counter by Mox. And a counter again by Jericho. Pushes him off with a big boot. And a clothesline. No, it doesn't quite connect. But it's countered. And now Mox and Jericho going back and forth. These two men know each other very well. Now a snapmare and a kick by Chris Jericho. Of course, these two men's rivalry doesn't even just date back to being in AEW. Shout out to Mitch the Plant. But now here comes Sammy Guevara. Oh, wait a second here. What is Guevara going for? Wait a second. Count by Moxley though. Right forearm there. And now Moxley with the crossbody and the strikes raining down to Sammy Guevara. You know that Moxley has had his problems with Guevara and the rest of the Inner Circle in the past, and there is no love lost between these two. And now Moxley, the world champion, building momentum. There's the hit straight to the head and the bulldog to finish things off. Counter there by Moxley again, dominating the world champion, showing to the #1 contender exactly what he's made of, exactly what you can expect on Saturday at DON. But Sammy Guevara as well, showing what he's capable of. Perhaps he could be the one to take the world title off Jon Moxley if Kenny Omega is unsuccessful. Like I said before, Sammy Guevara has world champion written all over him someday. The question is, will it be now or will it be down the line? If Moxley continues this kind of offense, it won't be anytime soon. Look at this, the strikes again. Irish whip into the corner, sending Sammy Guevara, but Sammy Guevara with a big boot right there to the champion. Now Irish whipping him back into Inner Circle territory here and getting the tag to Chris Jericho, who always finds time to glow in any match he is in. And what is this unique maneuver there? Submission hold almost by Guevara, and a big boot straight to the knee of Jon Moxley. Irish whip here by Chris Jericho, going for something on the arm, but Jon Moxley, I think he has it counted. He's managing to wrestle it off here, and the hit straight to the gut now, and again. And now look at this, once again, Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley working together, at least right now. There's a big boot to Le Champion, or the former Le Champion anyway, the man who calls himself the Painmaker of AEW. And now an Irish whip by Kenny Omega here, going for, oh, nice hip attack. And I think it might just be a case of a thing between Omega and Moxley. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And now, oh, there's a nice back suplex there by Chris Jericho. But certainly the Inner Circle not well liked here in AEW, that's for sure, after everything they've done across their time as being a faction. And now Chris Jericho running into the corner here. Oh, we went for the clothesline. Omega moving out of the way. And now Kenny Omega here, throwing Chris Jericho to the outside of the ring. What is Omega thinking at the hands of Chris Jericho, right in front of Sammy Guevara, who is just watching on right now, and so is Jon Moxley. And wait a second, oh my goodness me, he's gonna go for a power bomb. Is he about to deliver this on the apron? Oh my god, right in front of Sammy Guevara, sending a message to Guevara: if you want some, then you can have that as well. And now Jericho doesn't even know where he is. Kenny Omega's up at the top rope here, and Omega going to fly with the elbow. And I think Jericho needs to get out of there. He needs to get the tag to Sammy Guevara, but now Kenny looking to run in. Oh, he doesn't quite connect with the knee. Now Kenny Omega going for a big power bomb here. Oh, nice counter there by Chris Jericho. Nice back and forth sequence between the two men. Code breaker by Chris Jericho. And now going to the cover on Kenny Omega. Is Jericho about to score a huge win here on Dynamite? No. A kick out at 2.5. And now Kenny Omega with Chris Jericho. Oh no! Oh my god, I think Omega missed his attack, whatever he was going for on Chris Jericho right there. And it doesn't connect. It takes out the world champion instead. And now Omega, oh what a moonsault. Inadvertently taking down Jon Moxley right there after going after Chris Jericho. I think he just got caught up in the moment. Oh my goodness me, and look at Moxley. Moxley is furious. He's going after his own teammate here. And the paradigm shift to Omega. A paradigm shift to Kenny Omega. And Moxley is getting out of here, leaving Omega for dead. And I think there may have been some confusion. I think Moxley thinks that Omega did that on purpose right there. And this team has just exploded in front of our eyes. And meanwhile, back in the ring, look at this hound. Chris Jericho taking advantage of that paradigm shift code breaker. And now into the cover, Moxley just left Omega for dead at the hands of the Inner Circle. And Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara pick up the win. And after that display of actions, the paradigm shift to Kenny Omega, and then the champion walking out on Kenny because he thought that he attacked him in unintentionally. The question is, what's gonna happen this Saturday at Double or Nothing when Moxley and Omega collide once again for the AEW World Championship?